Hey guys, welcome to the Wednesday stream. Oh, I've just remembered that I did not get rid of that one. There we go. I will get this set up eventually. This was sort of looking semi alright, and then I just realised that I forgot to change everything round. Silly me. My folder seems to have disappeared with oh no, not that one. With what was all of my bits in. So for some reason, yeah, Streamlabs has broken things again. Hey Will, how's it going? There we go. I think that's back to normality now. Yeah, I had a folder in my sources tab in Streamlabs, and yeah, it's deleted the folder with all of the bits in, which was where all of those screen bits was being kept. Let's just move that over there. Actually, as you can probably hear, the chair is being its usual creaky self. It's actually kind of driving me mad right now. I'm probably going to knock that tea off in a second. Makes a difference from Nightbot ruining everything. Yeah, it does. I know, if it's not one, it's the other. It's just like, come on guys, could you just work with me for once? Like, once in your gosh darn robotic lives, could you just work with me? No, they can't. Yeah, I'm not too bad, thanks, Will. I'm doing better. Doing better than I was, that's for sure. The day ended better than it started, shall we say. Right. Remember where we ended it last week? I had a knot in this darn thread and it got stuck. And I couldn't actually pull that through, so believe it or not, I did tidy off this desk before I started. There's still so much mess, so much crap. Oh my god, I'm knocking into everything. Yeah, I'm just gonna drink the tea and then remove it from the desk. Put the half empty teacup on the bed, out of the way, which is probably in about 5 minutes when I knock it over with something isn't going to be the best idea, but until now that's the only place I've got to put it. Hey Brendan, how's it going? Hey Wolfie, hope it's going well. Drink all the tea. Yeah, I know, I did the classic. I brought it up with me, sat down, tried to get everything sorted, and then promptly forgot. Oh no, we're gonna have a little camera malfunction there. Ever since I moved the camera earlier in the week, I've not quite got it straightened back up again. There we go, I think that's better. It's too pointed too far down. You don't want a liquid accident in your bed. No, it's okay, Will, because I'm single, remember? It's acceptable when you're 80, when you're 80 years old, when you're 3 years old, or when you're single. And not a hot accident. Yeah, so I hope you're all well today. I don't have much to report back. Like I said, the day was definitely ended better than it started, because I just was not with it really this morning. I didn't really get any sleep last night, so and just wasn't in a good frame of mind. So the morning was pretty crap. From 0 to 3/4 and after 80 it's okay. The Slime Ranger is free on Epic Games. Ooh. Work was okay? Yeah, work was okay. Well, I mean, I was trying to do something this morning and it was one of those, literally every time I set my eyes on the spreadsheet to get something done, people kept bringing in and I was just like, oh, for God's sake. And it was literally like every single time. So I'd have to stop what I was doing and then take the order and then go find that and then go do something else, and then I'd forget what I was doing when I came back to it. And yeah. And then everything else combined from yesterday, as you know, Will. I was getting so frustrated. But then we had cake and we had tea, and then we all had a laugh at some seriously inappropriate work jokes, and it just made the day feel a bit better after that. And then I got here, so it's definitely good. Yeah. Cake, you say? Yeah, it was lemon fudge cake. I've never heard of such a thing, and I'm always very skeptical of lemon and cake unless it's like a handmade cake, but it was a handmade cake by the looks of it, and oh, it was amazing. It was exactly what I needed, I think. Can always tempt me around with a piece of lemon cake. Yeah, have you guys been up to anything exciting today? Or even anything not so exciting that you just feel like you want to share anyway? Feel free. No, I've set Will drooling to cake. Hey TC, how's it going? Well, that reminds me, I don't know if I can do this in the chat. Yay. Okay, you have to type something now, Will. Dinner first, might treat myself to cake afterwards. Oh, nice. Yeah, I hope you're well, TC. Something. There you go. I remembered what I was going to do the other day and completely forgot about. You'll notice you have a nice shiny mod sword there. Hey, Red Rains, how's it going? I hope you're well. Oh, sorry guys, I just realised I am. No worries. I now feel a purpose. Aww, you always had a purpose, Will. You're in here to brighten my day and fill the chat with its appropriate needed level of smut. Always needed. It's nice to see you guys all saying hi to each other. I'm not smutty, how dare you? I'm terribly sorry, sir. I must have got you mixed up with another will. It's easily done. That is such a terrible quote. And yet so innocent. Let's put those there. Oh, lose the end of the thread. Twice. Doing so well today. After all these years, I've just noticed there are flies on the umbongo packaging. Oh dear. Is that a bit like the hidden bear on the Toblerone packet? Like, it just suddenly comes to you that that it's there. Now I kind of want Toblerone. Umbongo has flies. Do unzip it. Hey lad, how's it going? I hope you are well. Loving the little emotes there. Oh no, it's another will. Now there's 2 of you. Yay. I'm well, thanks. Ah, that's good to hear. Yeah, I'm not too bad. I'm not too bad. I'm definitely better than I was yesterday. That's for sure. You can tell by the noticeable lack of swearing that I have calmed down quite a bit after yesterday. But yeah, and work was good, and we had cake, so that was good. I don't know whether I'm like sitting further back today or something, but I just feel like I'm not in the I'm not in the camera as much as I usually am. There was a sweary Robin yesterday. There was yesterday evening. I wasn't around streaming for that, but yeah, I had some stuff going on, and I was not in a great mood yesterday. And yeah, there was much swearing, and as I was saying to Will, I'm not generally a sweary person unless I'm angry at something. Well, I do swear like a fair bit, I would say, but generally if I'm agitated about something I will swear a lot more, and as Will would agree, I was swearing quite a lot. But yeah, But that was yesterday, and now is today. Exactly, Will. Exactly. I am much less of the sweariness today, and ready to chill and do some sewing and enjoy myself a bit. Just have a nice relaxing time with you guys. Don't have many plans for other projects currently. Gonna look into a few things. Hopefully have something. The power of craft. Yeah, exactly. Power of crafting. It makes all the difference. Especially with sewing, because it's just such a peaceful thing. Like, I mean, with the exception of machine sewing, because that is noisy as all hell. Like if you're just sitting, just sewing by hand or something, it's just so peaceful and so relaxing. And in most senses, you don't really have to. Just don't have to concentrate. Really, you can sort of be a little absent-minded while you're doing it, which is nice. You don't have to think too much. Enjoying yourself relaxing with us, guys. Surely that's worse. No. It's lovely hanging out with you. Don't call us Shirley. Nah, I like hanging out with you guys. You guys are nice. You're all lovely. Can I still be Garth? You can be whatever you want to be, lad. Whatever you want to be. I'll be honest, I'm assuming it's a reference, but it goes over my head. But that's quite frequent with me. Did you ever find it attractive when Bugs Bunny dressed as a girl bunny? What? I think I'm gonna say no to that. But purely on account of the fact he was still a bunny. I feel we may be seeing the inner workings of Will's mind, and I'm a little afraid. Thinking about Lady Bugs Bunny. Yeah, references you ain't getting here, Robin. Fair enough. That's fine. You guys carry on. I'll just sit here sewing and yeah, laughing along at your odd little references, as I do. how far are we into the blanket now? That is a good question, Will. So this is the 4th row on the blanket, 4th of the full length of it, and there's going to be 14. It's going to be 14 of these squares wide. So we are 4 out of 14 at the moment. I do actually have a 5th one that's been made already, but try and work that out. I'd say we're about a third of the way through. Just doing this bit. Actually, it's probably more about a quarter, because after this, the whole front panel is finished. I'll still need to get the wadding and then get the backing of it, like the fabric that I'm going to cover the back with, and then sew those in place as well. But yeah, so I'd say about a quarter to a third of the way through it now. So we're making quite good progress, although probably like a quarter doesn't sound like much progress, considering that I think I had like 2 of these rows done when I started this up again, and actually I think it might have even just been 1, like 1.5 or something. And I'm doing all of this by hand and work on it for like 2 hours at a time. It's pretty good progress, I reckon. Yeah, I think it's going well, and I'm considering doing like either another one at some point, or maybe like a smaller. I don't know about baby blankets, because I don't know anyone that has kids, and I don't know how well those would sell on the shop, but maybe like patchwork pillowcases or like cushion covers or something. So I'm still doing a bit of patchwork stuff, but in like a smaller format, something that I could use. Because as much as I love doing this, I don't know if I would actually use a patchwork blanket myself, so I feel like maybe doing something that I could make for others might be a good idea, actually. Yeah. So how did your stream go earlier, Will? Haven't really asked how your day went. You still playing Assassin's Creed today? Yeah, Origins. Good, really done all the side quests so far, and just exploring Egypt. When you say you've done the side quests so far, do you mean all the side quests in the entire game, or just the ones that you've unlocked? Like, I'm not actually sure how this one works compared to the others. If you've done all the side quests in the entire game so far, I would be seriously impressed. I might have to watch it back later and watch you exploring some of Egypt, because that would be amazing to see. Um, 80 odd, they sort of unlock after certain points. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's not all of them, but most of them probably. It's quite good going. I think you've only been playing the game for like a week or two? Is it a week or two? I can't remember when you started playing now. Yeah, probably 50%-ish done. 3 or 4 weeks. It's been 3 or 4 weeks already. Yeesh. Where did that time go? Oh yeah, because you actually started the game just as the thing I started the job, like properly started it, and that was over a month now. That's crazy. Like, where the hell did that time go? Yeah, you were bummed you weren't going to see Egypt. Yeah, I was very, very bummed. So, not that the ring would give it away or anything. I suppose it's actually probably better that way up. Not that the ring would give it away or anything, but yeah, I really like Ancient Egypt stuff. So definitely getting that game when I can. I see we have a new quote, Will. Top modding there. I couldn't resist, it was too good. Yeah, I'm definitely going to look into that idea that you suggested to me yesterday as well. Gonna have a play around, see if I can find things that would fit into that. Into that sort of thing. So I think that'd be interesting to stream. had some thoughts on that too. We can chat later. Yeah, that'd be good. We've still got quite a bit of this to go. This side. I'm feeling a slow day today. I don't feel like trying to rush through it because I don't think that will end well. Speaking of things that won't end well, I just moved and the chair just clonked and like fell about a centimetre down on one side. It's slightly worrying. So if you hear a bang and you don't hear me responding, it's probably because I've fallen off the chair and knocked myself out. But don't worry guys, I'll be back. $250 if you catch it on camera. Exactly. If I get a bit of pre-warning, I'll angle the camera up a little just so you can see it. You can all laugh as you just watch my arms flapping in the air, like help, help! I've been eaten by the chair. Like a stricken turtle. Yeah, very much like a turtle. Like just flailing around on the floor, I think. Does it have to be already stricken? Hey Alex, how's it going? I hope you are well. Did you say crochet was on the list of things to stream? I'd like to give it a go. I'd definitely like to give it a go. I would have to get a lot of stuff to get that started, because I think I did do. No, I don't think I've actually got anything in the Great Crochet Challenge 2019. Yes, exactly. No. 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 Oh, it's all gone wrong. Oh, it's all gone wrong. Got this massive knot in this now. Stupid thing. Hey, Immortal, how's it going? Right, let's just tie that off. Tie that off, pretend it never happened. That's a great thing about this being on the inside, is that no one will be able to see that. Not when I'm finished. Good, thanks. How are you? Yeah, I'm not bad, thank you. I'm not bad. Definitely nice. Just chilling and hanging out with you guys tonight. Have you been up to much today, McLeod? Might be able to help you there soon. Ooh. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to us starting a crochet challenge, TC. I think this is going to be an interesting one. Yeah. I don't know how we'll do it. I was almost thinking it'd be nice to sort of sit on a voice call or something while we're doing the crochet, because I almost feel if we sort of had it like almost a proper meeting kind of a thing, that it might encourage us to all keep up with it. I think if we're all, I think it's a bit like the gym, isn't it? If you're only doing it for yourself, it's a lot less likely to get you motivated, especially if you're doing something tricky. After rest, I will sit and seriously look into how to do it. An actual sewing bee, yeah, like a virtual sewing bee. Buddy accountability, yeah, exactly like that. So like we'd sort of, I don't know, maybe sit down for like an hour or something, at like an allotted time, and you know, all be on call, and we can chat about our days and all that stuff and learn how to do it. Same pattern and see who finishes first. Well, I honestly doubt my ability to make just a square, let alone follow a pattern. Yeah, let's start off small first. Okay, I think baby steps. Sure, you will work it out. Both clever crafters. I'll be honest, TC, I don't know how you whiz through those cross stitches like you do. Like, I look at them and I'm like, it's got no pattern on the actual fabric. Like, I could see no outline. How on earth you keep track of which bits you're doing and which bits you've done already is beyond my poor brain. Right, I'd look at it like a blank slate and be like, and what do I do with this? Counting, yeah. I think I have done cross stitch before. I did a bit of latch hooking as well, but for some reason my latch hook actually disappeared, never to be found again. But I think those usually had the pattern drawn on them, so it was kind of the cheater's way of doing it. And colouring in the bits I've done. Then cross comparing the two a lot. Yeah, that's fair enough. I suppose it probably also helps a little because, like, if you get a bit lost as to where you got to, you can also just watch back the VODs, I suppose. Hey, Wild Rose, how's it going? Yeah, so I can't remember if I had to leave before you finished last week, TC. I think I might have, unfortunately. Did you finish the last little creature you were cross stitching last week, TC? Did you finish it, or are you working on a new one, or are you still doing that one this week? I'm better than I was. How's your? Yeah, but very much the same. Very much the same, Wild Rose. I did indeed. The shiny Sylveon. I can't read. I can't spell. Yeah, it was really cute. Really cute little creatures. Do you have one in mind for what you're going to do this week, or are you going to keep it a surprise? / have no idea. Lost half an hour at the start of the stream because I hadn't counted the holes on the plastic correctly and it was one stitch too small. Much frustrate. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, that was that was exactly something I would do. Evolutions are awesome projects. They are. They're so cute. I'm debating what to do. I would like to do a different craft, but can't decide what. Keep it mixed, you know. Yeah, that's fair enough. The biggest of oopsies. I mean, you should have seen the stream that I did the other day. The other week, rather. I sewed one of these patches on backwards. It was only when I went to continue it the following stream and I was like, that doesn't look right. That looks really pale. And then I turned it over. I was like, oh no. I see what I've done wrong now. Yeah, it happens to the best of us. First one all done today, working on second and already done Bioshock Infinite last month. Wow. That is a lot of Bioshock to get through. Oops. I know, right? I don't know how I didn't notice when I first did it. I think the only... I think what I must have done is just I'd put the patch like on the wrong side, so instead of putting it on the top of this bit, like folding over that way, I think I'd flipped it underneath. So I was actually sewing it the opposite way and messed that up. Just like on Sew and Bee when they sew things upside down. Yeah. Oh, was it that Alexi with his upside down trousers? I'll be honest, they kept showing it and I was like, I cannot see what is wrong with these trousers. Like I knew that one half of them was upside down, but I don't know whether it was just because my streaming it wasn't great quality, but I was like, I can't see anything wrong with these. That was funny. Yeah, I've done that before. It's quite easy to do, to be fair. I think, especially if you're not paying 100% attention, or you're trying to rush a little. I suppose with things like Sewing Bee, you definitely want to rush it. I'm excited for this week though. I'm gonna, as soon as I finish streaming, it's a toss up between going and immediately playing Slime Rancher and sinking the rest of my evening to that, or going and watching Sewing Bee. I think I might watch Sewing Bee first and then see if I've got time to play Slime Rancher afterwards, because I think it's more likely, like, Sewing Bee is only going to take an hour. Slime Rancher will easily take all night. It's so good. It was like when you rub certain fabrics one way and the pile makes it look like they change colour. Oh yeah, that was it. It is looking good, Crafty. Ah, thank you, Wild Rose. So you had one leg slightly different colour than the other, both at the same time. Oh dear. Yeah, both at the same time. Yeah, I might just stick Sewing Bee on the smaller screen and have Slime Rancher on the other one. That is a good thing about being able to plug the monitor into my laptop, is that I can do two things at once. This is bonus. I do have another monitor, because the monitor that I have that is plugged into the laptop was actually for the desktop PC, which isn't currently working. So technically I could have 3 screens. I think at one point I did try it, but I think that would kill my poor graphics card in the laptop. And 3 screens seems a little excessive. Plus I've got nowhere to put them. Although it's somewhat funny, I think. I suppose that would be quite useful though, because I could have Discord on one screen, iPlayer in like full screen on another one, and then Slime Rancher. I never miss anything. Or you know, I could just switch tabs like a normal person. All the screens. I know, right? Yeah, how are you finding Slime Rancher at the moment, TC? Have you been playing much? I ask knowing that the answer is most likely going to be yes, because it's such an addictive game. It's like, once you start, like, the first 48 hours of starting that game, you will never be seen again. At least I wasn't, anyway. I enjoy it too much. It's just so cute. There's just so much to do. I love that you can pretty much get to any place in it. Like, you know, sort of climb up mountains and bits like that and stuff. Even if they don't lead anywhere, it's still really nice to go exploring. Some places do. I unlocked a slime door into the Mosslands. Ah, the Mosslands are the most beautiful place ever. I've still got so many places I've never unlocked. Like, when I first started it, I will admit I got a little bit bored, because it doesn't feel like there's a game with much of it's a game with much of a story, but it does sort of have a very story-like quality to it. But I think that I didn't really understand what it was I was supposed to be doing, so I just got a little bored with just wandering around and not really being able to do anything. This time, the second time though, when I've gone back to it and started playing it again, I've been paying more attention to what I'm supposed to be doing. And it is just, it's so lovely. It's such a beautiful game. But there are so many places that I have not unlocked yet, and I keep seeing people talking about, I think it's the Glass Desert, and I've never been there, and so I'm super excited for that bit. But yeah, the Mosslands, for the moment, the Mosslands I think is the most beautiful place ever, because it's sort of very jungle-esque. It's just so lovely. I'm looking forward to the puzzle game TC gave away. Oh, nice! The most mellow of puzzle games, guaranteed, no clouds. Oh yeah, you were giving away Glass Masquerade. I haven't played that yet. I'm terrible. I haven't started it yet. So you guys got me into Slime Rancher over the weekend, and then I completely forgot about Glass Masquerade and that I'd even bought it. Yeah, I get that. I get bored with Stardew sometimes for the same reason. Yeah, it's like I love them both. They're such great games because they do have that sort of open-ended like explorability and doing all of this stuff. Oh, thank you, Mr. Pixel Crashers, for subbing for your second month in a row. Lovely, lovely guy. I hope that you are well. Yeah, I might do chill in real life puzzle streams. I'm in the mood for puzzles. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea, Will. I remember it was Edge that was doing them a while ago with Lego, and that just looked so chill. Like, it is just so enjoyable watching someone put together Lego. I don't know why. It's just so fun and relaxing. Hey, Joy, how's it going? Sup hype? I know. I've been having some slime issues, but I'm good. Oh no, you're having some slime issues. What issues are you having? What are you playing at the moment? Like you need to ask. I don't know. If he's having some slime issues, I wonder what he could be playing. And Lego was good too. Yeah. It's just something about Lego, or something about puzzles, things like that. They're just so relaxing. All of the issues, it sounds like. I experimented, it went wrong. But I fixed it, they're happy slimes. Oh dear. Did you get Tars? Slime Whisperer walks among us. I know. I did see your rather beautiful mosaic slimes. They were so cute. I'm trying to think of what slimes I know of at the moment that you could mix those with that could possibly be cuter than those slimes. I feel like a honey slime or something would bring such gorgeous results. Either that or the is it like the crystal ones? They make the little crystal spikes. I think adding those together. I mixed them with Dervish slimes. Oh dear. How many slime types are there altogether? Not counting mixtures. That is a good question. I can't remember. I know if you go on to, I think it is the Slimepedia thing, or whatever it's called, in the game. I'm sure it just gives you a list with all the little, the little question marks in it of ones that you haven't unlocked yet. So I think that gives you a rough idea. But I can't actually remember if it does that or whether it just unlocks them as you go. It basically cause giant tornadoes. Tomatoes? What am I reading? basically cause giant tornadoes and rain fire off the world. Oh my god, that sounds so bad. That's so funny. Oh, of course there's a list, isn't there? 20 slimes, I believe. And of course the plot sale thing. Ah, yes, the plot sale thing. Yeah, good thanks yourself. Yeah, I'm not bad though, Joy. I'm not bad. I'm definitely enjoying this more chill vibe today. Yeah, I think there are a couple others. I'm sure it's like the lucky cat slime you can't catch. So I don't know if that one actually counts. I think it does count as a slime, but you can't actually catch that one. I can't remember what you do with that one. I have a feeling like you're supposed to feed it or something, and then it gives you coins. I very much think Pixel needs to stream his slime chaos. Yeah. Raining fire on the world does sound quite hilarious. I can imagine probably similar aspect to Sims when I accidentally set the house and the sim on fire and yeah, killed her. You'd hear my screams. that just makes it funnier. Yeah, that was quite a funny sim stream when the dragon got loose and just completely obliterated everything. Afraid I must away. It is home time at last. See you later. See you later, TC. Have a safe trip back home, and enjoy your slimes later. That was no accident. Yes, he did it on purpose. Slimes! Yeah, the slimes. Oh, I wonder if there is any slime cross stitches. Oh, that would be an awesome pattern if you could have a honey slime cross stitch. I might have to look and see if I can find this, because I think I want to make one. Definitely want to try the plushies, but I don't know how I would go about that. Slimes. Oh my god, you are right. I must search immediately. I have started something now. I think that is one of the hazards of being a crafter as well as a gamer. You see something really cute in a game, you're immediately like, right, how can I make this a thing? What can I do with this? How can I make it in real life and have it forever? And ever and ever and ever. I will update you later. Good luck. Good luck on your ventures, TC. I bid you farewell. And also, if anyone is up later tonight, I believe the lovely Ibsy, the lovely J-Dub, and the wonderful TC Loves Games are playing for the King tonight. That is about as far as that plug can go, because I have actually forgotten what time it is, but I think it's probably going to be around 10 or 11. So I believe it is for the King Wednesday. I am very much looking forward to that, if I can stay awake long enough to watch. Because of late, I have been usually falling asleep quite early, and then waking up quite early, and then being very grumpy. Which some could argue they probably don't actually notice. yeah, so has anyone else here been playing Slime Rancher recently, or at all? So I suppose if you haven't, then you'll probably have no idea what we're on about when we're talking about slimes, and you'll probably not find it interesting at all. Don't forget Clyde, and I think it's 10 p.m. Oh yeah, how could I forget Clyde? Poor little Clyde. I'm so sorry. Slowly raise his hand. How are you getting on with it though, Mr. Pixel? So I know you played it a bit before, didn't you? I think. I'm sure I remember you saying that you played it a bit before. Possibly? I might be thinking of someone else. I do love it. I feel like I am reasonably close to the end. Oh no. How long have you been playing on this one game then? Have you been playing it a while and picked it back up, or is this just from non-stop playing? I gave it a quick go before, but the Xbox was rubbish at running it. Yeah, I'll be honest, my laptop isn't amazing. I've got it on the lowest settings and it still does suck a bit trying to run it. I don't think it's very well optimized. Like, if I'm just running the game, it's a bit slow, but it's alright. But if I try and run it with like a stream in the background or anything else, oof, it does not like it. The graphics does not keep up. Keeps hand down. Oh, that's okay, Alex. If it's not for you, you know, to each their own. And I will try not to judge you too harshly for it. No, it was a new game. Non-stop, baby. Oh my god. I think you might be more of a slime fiend than I am. I think I have a very short attention span. I tend to start a game and then I never actually get to finish it, which is usually my issue. Which is why I started again, because I forgot where I got to. Always the sequel, Slime Rancher 2 Battle of the Slimes. I wonder if they are going to bring out a second one. I would love to see if they do, because I would love to see them make, like, I mean, I'm assuming that they haven't already. I don't think I've seen anything. But I would love to see what they would create with the second game like that, because it's just so amazing. And I think there's a few bits on it. Like I think I was saying before about adding multiplayer options and things like that. There are just little bits that, like, if they added those in, that could just open up the game amazingly. Like, obviously, I'd still love to have the option for like single player, because, you know, I don't really play that many multiplayer games, but I feel it's one of those that it would be nice to go adventuring with other people, or like have it so that you could sell other people plots and things. I don't know. Then the third, Slime Rancher, Revenge of the Slime. I'd love to see another, but I'm not sure how well this one did. Yeah, that's the only thing, I guess. I suppose if the first one tanks, they're probably not going to want to do it again. But I don't know how well it did actually. I feel if it's not done well, it's seriously underrated. Because I think it is a really nice game. It's like, it's really simple and it's really sort of relaxing, and you know, other than sort of the optimization part of it, you know, it's really well thought out. Like, I love the little messages that you can discover and things like that, and like all the upgrades and stuff that you can get for it, for the farm and things. Like, it's really beautifully designed, and the areas on it are incredibly detailed and things. So I think if it hasn't done well in itself, it's been seriously underrated. And I know a few members of our community are rather skeptical of it as a game, but I really like it. Indie titles don't always get the love they deserve. Yeah, that's exactly the trouble, I think. It's there are some incredible games out there, incredible indie games out there that don't get that level of recognition for what they are. Like, and then other ones that you see and you're like, this is absolute rubbish, you know. Why is this getting so much publicity? It's absolutely dreadful. Mentioning no names, of course, but I think we probably know of a few out there that we've all gone at one point or another and gone, yep, this is a horrible game design. I do not want to play this, thank you. Oh, ping the needle right out of my hand. Be right back. Dinner is almost done. No worries. It's almost like the bot knew. Exactly. Dinner, you stupid nightbot. He tried. He tried. Bless his little cotton bots. If I ever get the other bot up and running, I think Nightbot will be going into an early retirement. He's just I just don't think he's the right bot for the channel. He gets a little over aggressive with people, and I think he tries too hard. Just I don't think he's a good fit for the community. Bless him. I know he tries, but I feel he would be better directing his focuses elsewhere. I've actually almost got to the end of this bit. It's actually doing quite well. Oh yeah. Think we might get to the end of this bit and then call that there, rather than trying to fiddle around and start with the next bit, I think. It's not at all because I secretly want to go play Slime Rancher immediately. And back. Hey Will, welcome back. I also noticed the other day when I picked up my black thread to use that just how thin this one is compared to the black thread that I'm using. Like, I can't move it. There we go. Like, it used to be out to about there. I think it's like ridiculous, like 500 yards or something on this spool. Oh no, 1,000 yards. 1,000 yards of thread on that, and I've only used that thread for this blanket. So you can tell how much I've done with it. Ah, all the little bobbins. The little bobbins in the chat. Ow. Oh, I've got all the little emotes. So, what have you got tonight, Will? What wonderful food are you gonna grace us with and make us very jealous of tonight? I actually had a vegetable curry for lunch, and it was really nice. It was full of cauliflower and beans, like green beans, and had chunks of tomato in as well. It was really nice. basic night to night chicken and rice, keeping keeping the gut down. Nice. I like that. Brown or white rice or wild rice. I've never actually had wild rice. I think it is one that I would like to try. It was just plain white rice. Well, it was sort of pilau rice. Just like normal white rice. But I would like to branch out a bit more, because I do really like rice, but I know they say that like brown rice and stuff is more healthy for you than white rice. Curry sounds good. Chinese beef curry and mushrooms last night. Ooh, nice. I did try a mushroom curry a while ago, and it was really nice, but it was so spicy. It took away quite a bit from the mushroom in it, because it was just so spicy. I was like, I think if it was less spicy, I would have liked it a whole lot more. Like, I like spicy food, but it was like burning my face off. I bit into something that I thought was a green bean, and it turned out it was actually green chili, and oh my god, my face felt like it was about to fall off. I tried wild rice once, but it tried to eat me. Definitely sticking to tame rice now. Oh, Hang's head. Oh dear. Chicken, savoury rice, but I'm afraid a 25p pack. Calorie control would to win. Oh, but at 25p a pack. Yeah, for 25p you can't really say no to that, can you? You don't know how proud I am of that response. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm hoping to get something nice in next week. Like I tried a new recipe a couple of weeks ago that I'd found. It was like fried spinach and mushrooms, and I just had it with some rice. I took it to work with me, just had that, and it was so nice. Like, it was just fried in, fried with a bit of butter and olive oil, because olive oil is supposed to be really good for you. So they say anyway. And then just like a ton of garlic, and actually the second time around I made it, I put some chili powder in it, and it was so good. And like it didn't make it spicy or anything. I think it just sort of gave it that extra kick. Make my chili. I don't think I've ever had a proper chili. Chiller. Yeah, I've never actually had a an actual chili, because actually no, I tell a lie. I had some once when they made it at the restaurant that I worked at. They sort of made it as a buffet thing. I had like chili con carne, and they had loads left over, so I ate some there. That was alright. I like cayenne chili powder, otherwise it's got to be sriracha. Yeah, I'm not sure what chili powder we actually had, I'll be honest. I think it was a mild chili powder, whatever wonderful description of chili that actually was is another thing entirely. Basically, it was. I found it in the back of the cupboard, and it looked like it was still in date, so I threw it in. But we don't have sriracha over here. We do actually got some for Christmas, which was this chili jam a neighbour of ours made and brought round, and oh my god, it is so spicy. Like, I put in not even like the scraping of a knife. Like, I scraped some off with a butter knife and put it in, like, probably at least a tablespoon and a half worth of mayonnaise to make sort of like a chili mayo dip. So I took some stuff into work, and my face was burning. It is so spicy. Like, if you put a teaspoon in, or like a teaspoon would be way too much. Like that stuff could kill you. I like my food to hurt my face. I really enjoy spice. You would really love this chili jam that we have there, because it is so spicy. Like say, you could scrape it off like with the back of a knife, and like that would be enough to flavour anything. Even if you're making enough for like 3 people, probably. It's so spicy. Yeah, mild and hot mix is good for warmth. Red chili peppers, probably. Yeah. It is a red chili jam. I can't remember which one it is. I have a feeling it might be Scotch bonnet, although I also have a feeling it might be one that's actually hotter than those. Because I have tried chili jam made from Scotch bonnet before, and my face was a little bit burning, but it wasn't that bad. But with this one, it is seriously like, oh my god, what have I just done to myself? I feel like so I think we do have some chili plants, so I might see if I can make some, and I might give that a go for this Christmas. So I tend to make quite a lot of things for Christmas. I feel that's probably one of those things that I can make it like several months in advance, and then just keep it in a jar in the cupboard or something till I'm ready to send it. With a label saying, do not eat. Do not eat unless you want fire breath and burning face for the rest of your life. Ow. Just stab myself in the finger with the needle. So I'm so clever. Right. I don't really know what has gone wrong with this, because it's all lining up towards the end, but somehow in the middle it's gone really out of whack. Like, this right here is where the other seam stops, and I've got that much gap between them. Yet somehow it still ends up matching at the end of it, so I'm not entirely sure what's happened. I don't like anything spicier than a korma. Yeah, my mum is actually exactly the same, and so is my brother-in-law. They don't like anything spicier than that, and I'm the complete opposite. Well, I would say I'm sort of in the middle of that. Like, I don't like things particularly that, like, you know, agonizing to eat, but I do like things with a bit more flavour. It's not just the way in you gotta worry about. That is also true. Yeah, that is also a very valid point, especially with things like curry. It's like you don't necessarily think of the repercussions that it's going to have once you've eaten it. But needless to say, it will remind you. I suppose while we're on the subject of food, I guess I should ask, what is everyone's favourite takeaway? I feel that's a very safe question to ask. If you have a mini fridge in your toilet, you like spice. Wow. Curry. Yep. Yep, I would go. Yep, Indian food as well. Yeah. I'm glad three of us so far were on the same page. Indian food is the best food. Don't know what it is about it, but Indian food, like spices and stuff that they make stuff with, it just makes everything taste amazing. Like, I'll be honest. There are some things I don't generally like to eat. I'm never a fan of massive potatoes. Never a massive fan of potatoes. You know, put them in a Bombay spice mix, and oh, I could eat that until the cows came home. Jamandi, ooh, chili and coriander naan. Oh, nice. Chinese or Indian, depending on the mood. That's fair enough. My favourite food in general is Mexican, but Indian for takeout. Oh, nice. Yeah. I've never had like proper Mexican food. I don't think. Like, I think the closest I've been was we went to a place and had fajitas. At this little, or at a sort of, it's more of a chain place, shall we say. I don't know if you can really consider it Mexican food, but that's really my only experience of having it other than like at home. So I think it would be nice to sort of try Mexican food and stuff. The only takeaway that I really don't like is Thai food. Oh, it's just no. I never liked it. It's just something about it. I hate lemongrass. It is always so gross. Mexican, I find hit and miss depending on restaurant. Yeah, I suppose it is one of those things. Chinese beef and mushroom curry or Indian chicken buna. Oh, nice. Yeah, I prefer Italian for non-takeaway. Ah, pizza is damn good though. Oh, I love pizza. Pizza is so nice. Totally right. It has to be a good Mexican restaurant, or you notice the bad quality. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, so I'd definitely like to try that. Italian food, I probably wouldn't be so fussed about because I love pizza, but I'll be honest, Italian is usually things like pasta, and I don't like it. I don't like pasta at all. I've never actually had proper fresh pasta, so maybe it would be different from like an Italian restaurant, but yeah, I probably wouldn't try it. I'd rather go to somewhere I knew that I would like more. So a curry with pizza as the naan bread. Are we saying then? Yeah, a curry with a garlic bread pizza instead. Or better still, curry on the pizza. Problem solved. Ooh, I wonder if you could do Bombay potato pizza. I mean, that would be so many carbs and so deadly, but I think that would actually be really nice. That's probably the hungry part of me talking. Hey, the crust, how's it going? Curry to be on a pizza. You're onto something here. Okay, thanks. Waiting for Footy to start you. Yeah, I'm not bad. I'm not bad. I'm, oh. I would be putting a knot in this thread, but no, screw it up. Epic fail, guys. Epic fail. You get a chicken tikka on a pizza, so I guess it's a solid idea. Yeah. Right. So we are almost done with this bit. Got about three and a half squares left. So I'll either go until, what time is it now? Go until 8 o'clock, or until I've finished this bit, whichever comes first. I think it might be until I've finished this bit. Just going on how quickly I've finished the rest of those bits. Yeah. Mind you, when I go to the Chinese, I do have chicken and cheese omelette. Chicken, battered balls, chicken curry, and normal curry on the plate. Wow, that is a lot of chicken, and also an omelette from a Chinese. I see them make them, but I'm very skeptical of having an omelette from a Chinese, especially when I can make it myself. To be fair, I like chicken. Can you guess? No, it wasn't obvious at all. Never would have guessed. Our Indian does lovely scampi and chips. I know that sort of catering to everyone probably gives them a better, profit margin and stuff, but I don't know. again, that's something you can make at home. Why would you go to a restaurant and buy that? I mean, I say that I have actually bought scampi and chips from our local kebab shop when, well, I used to occasionally when I was working down the road from it, because you know, when you're doing double shifts, you don't really want to go and make something for yourself when you're working in a restaurant all day. Well, I've got to go head off. Catch you all later. Oh, see you later, lad. Hope you have a good one. You can make pizza at home. Hey, Douglas. That is true. You can make pizza at home, but I'll be honest, I've never made a pizza that's as good as Domino's. Not me. I can't even do egg. Never mind pizza. Yeah. That's the thing. It's like I weigh it up as if I can make it better myself, then I'll make it better myself. But if I generally like the taste of what it is that I'm getting from a takeaway more than I could make it myself, then I feel more justified in getting it. That's why you go out for scampi and chips then. Yeah, mine was more out of sheer laziness, but actually disliking kebabs, and like not wanting to make something myself, because I usually stayed where I was working between shifts, so it's not like I went home to make anything and then came back later. I don't like scampi. Yeah, I cook a barbecue prawn chow mein. Oh. I love to cook, really. Takeaway is more special occasion, or can't be asked to cook. Yeah, that is how I see it more, Will. I see takeaways more of, you know, if I couldn't be bothered to make something, or you know, I've had a long day and I fancy a treat, kind of thing, rather than I don't know how to cook this for myself, so I'm gonna go get someone else to make it for me, kind of a thing. I agree, Will, but I have to be honest, if money no issue, I'd be out every night as far as well, yeah, that's the other thing. It's like, I guess if you can afford to do it, you know, why not? I'll be honest. If I had the option to eat curry takeaway every day, I probably would. You know, especially when it's like there are so many different combinations of curries that you can have. Like it's not like you're just restricted to one specific thing. There's so many options. You can never really get bored of it. Yeah, I get great satisfaction and love the challenge of cooking. Yeah, exactly. You'll make me want takeaway now. I'm sorry. But hey, if you want it, you deserve to have it. But yeah, I'm the same as that, Will. I enjoy the challenge of doing it. Like, I mean, there are some days. There probably would be a lot of days if I was living on my own making stuff for myself, where I'd just be like, oh, I can't be bothered to cook anymore. But for most time, like, I don't see an issue with taking a bit of time to make food. Like in my household, It's anything with as little flavour as possible and with as little hassle as possible. And to me, that is not what food should be about. Like, I'd rather spend a little extra time in the kitchen and make something enjoyable than rush it and end up with something you don't particularly want to eat anyway. Hashtag single life. Why have rubbish food when you can do better and enjoy it? Well, yeah, that's exactly my thoughts. It's like, you know, I'd rather spend an extra hour or, you know, half an hour in the kitchen making something that I'm going to enjoy, or trying something new, than just eating the same old boring stuff day in day out. I don't see the point in having millions and millions of recipe books and then not reading a single one of them. And we do have that issue. Like, we have half a cupboard devoted to recipe books. We've got loads more stacked up by our fridge, and the amount of them that have actually had those spines cracked, not a lot. Not a single lot. It's just like, no. I'd rather look for a recipe book and pick out something every day that I wanted to try, and, you know, try it. Then yeah, it might take a bit more effort, but it's also far more rewarding to get something out of it that you enjoy. I'm also one of those people that likes to make things up in batches, so I just like make up a stock load of stuff in one go and then just leave it in the fridge or the freezer or whatever, so that I always had some, because I like to be prepared. And then that's almost like, you know, being lazy enough and having a takeaway. If you can just go, I don't fancy cooking, just whip it out of the freezer or whatever, shove it in the oven or microwave or whatever, and hey presto, you got food. Yeah, a lot of what I know was passed down over 2 generations, which I consider a family history / tradition I want to keep going. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like we have a couple recipes in our family that I do want to sort of keep. Another one that was given from a friend of mine, that I definitely want to keep, and stuff like that, and just like finding recipes from all over that, you know, one day I could pass on to someone else, kind of a thing. It's nice. Batch cooking is great. Yes, it definitely is. And that's the thing, it's like, especially if you're already making something, it's like, why wouldn't you just make up a load of it? Especially with things like fresh food, you know, like vegetables and stuff. They don't keep that long, at least not as long as they used to. So it makes more sense to just make things up in batches if you know that you're going to eat it again. Then you know, it can be sitting there in the freezer or whatever, waiting until you fancy it again. Then all you got to do is just pull it out and you've got food. Oh no. Right. Right, so we do have the slight issue that this is not adding up, guys. It's not adding up at all. Got to go. Wi-Fi was on. Yeah, that's fine. See you later, Alex. Have a good time. So might just do a little bit of tuck in there. No, right. And yeah, it doesn't quite. I've had a bit of a sewing bee faux pas. Nobody saw anything. Exactly. It's gonna be a bit wonky. That's okay. We'll just have this as the bottom of the blanket. No. Yes, I'm not remotely practical with the food making. I'll spend a fortune on ingredients to make one special biscuit. But is that special biscuit worth it though? That's a question. Because if it is, then, you know, you could almost be let off the hook for that. What's in your biscuits? Ooh, misses. Yeah, I'm not massively practical with the cooking. Well, not always. No, Robin, because I suck. Aww. So you've told me about that broccoli thing with chili that you make. That sounds quite nice. I can imagine that would be quite nice. So you don't suck entirely in the kitchen. Unless, of course, this is something that you've instructed someone else to make, in which case that makes sense. But yeah, I can make an omelette. I can make pancakes. So this I can make rice now. That is another thing to add to my repertoire. Never suck in the kitchen. I'm much better at the instructing. I see. You're the delegator, not the delegatee. Yeah. That's the thing. Everyone has their own talent when it comes to the kitchen. You know, some people are better bakers than they are cooks. Some people are better at cooking than they are at baking. Some people have, you know, one go-to recipe, and you know that's their limit. It's all about finding that balance, I suppose. I'm sure that there's probably something in the kitchen that you're good at. You just haven't found it yet. That's the way to look at it. I can make a few things. I do a mean mushroom stroganoff. Oh, we had stroganoff last night, so I can imagine a mushroom stroganoff would be really nice. And I am very much obsessed with mushrooms. Yeah, I think my main fault in the kitchen is that I'm very impatient. Like, I will stand there and I will watch things and I will stir them and, just generally interfere with what I'm making. And it's all right if it's something, that you've got to constantly stir or keep an eye on, but usually it's not. And so I'm standing there like, hurry up, stop doing anything, I'm so bored. And yeah. Just realised you can't actually see what I'm doing over there. Sorry, guys. I knew someone who burnt boiling noodles because she thought when all the water, when you leave it to cook for another 20 minutes. Oh dear. Oh. Oops. Yeah. But I think there are also an equal amount of people that should never be left near a kitchen. Because they are a danger to themselves and to the rest of everything. Or the person who put a can of baked beans in the microwave. The can wasn't even open. Boom. Oops. I mean, my first problem with that would be that you can't actually put metal in the microwave, but yeah, they didn't even open the can to let some of the thing expand, then wow. Is all I can say. I mean, I set fire to some chocolate once, back in my old days, but in my defence, I was listening to my sister's instructions and she very vaguely just told me to stick it in the microwave and melt it. She didn't tell me, don't put it on full power. Yeah, she just said put it in the microwave, so I did. And I waited about 30 seconds and then it was kind of cremated and scorched the bottom of the bowl and made a horrible, horrible smell. Well, yes, what can you say? Yeah. Yeah, so I think that was really my only cooking disaster. Well, my true cooking disaster. Like, I've had a few things of recipes that I've tried that just weren't nice. But nothing that was like major. Right, so I'm just going to finish off this bit and then I think I'm going to wrap up. We seem to have sort of got a nice even pace on the stream now, so I think we're sort of going to end nicely on time. If I can get the thread to unknot this bit. There we go. I put a baseball in the microwave, but I was like 6. Oh dear. I can't accept waste, so leftover recipes are plentiful. Also half a block of cheese. Oh no. Yeah, I do also like leftover recipe ideas. Like, or I would generally just make as much as I would need. Right. I think that is the one good thing. I'm sort of reasonably good at gauging how much of something I would actually eat. So I can gauge roughly how much of a recipe I would make and then like just sort of work it out on the maths from there. I was very proud of myself when I worked out how much pancake batter I would need to make exactly 6 pancakes. I say 6 pancakes, they were probably about like that big. Like they weren't massive. Because I was only making them for myself, and I made exactly the right amount. And there was no waste at all. I was very proud of myself that day. Also, half a block of cheese on a single slice of bread. Ugh. I like cheese, but that's a lot of cheese. But also bread in a microwave. Ugh. The only thing to surpass potatoes in a microwave. Potatoes and microwave do not mix. New potatoes are fine in a microwave. But like normal potatoes, ugh, they're just so horribly waxy and sticky and gross. Potatoes. Boil a mushroom, stick them in a stew. Exactly. You can keep your nasty chips. Well, you can't. I actually love them. Sorry, Gollum. You're on your own there, mate. I don't actually have one for the Patreon, Will. It's supposed to cycle round every now and again. The problem is I'm not sure it actually ever does. Because I'm terrible, and as soon as I finish streaming, I forget what it is that I'm supposed to have sorted out in that stream. I think with recipes, especially curry, you should always use enough ingredients for 4 people. I've tried to divide the ingredients for 1 and it doesn't taste near as good. Herby small potatoes in the microwave a bit. Ooh, yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, I think there are some things that you can't really divide it, you know, like a teaspoon of something, or you know. And I suppose actually if you're making something in a bigger quantity, then usually you're cooking it for longer, so I suppose it's sort of the flavour is, I guess, getting more intense or what, however you call it, because you're sort of cooking it out for longer. Whereas if you're making it for 1 person, then I suppose it cooks quite quickly, so it doesn't get that level of flavour to it. So I suppose that's probably it. Three-day soups are the best. I don't have. I think mine is Community Love, possibly. I think I also do have one for all of my. Oh, it's Communities on there. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's for the other one. The one that's on Streamlabs. Right. So, other than the fact that it doesn't actually line up with that bit, slight faux pas there. I'm not sure where I went wrong, other than it just went a bit dodge. It's all a bit higgledy piggledy. But I think that makes it slightly more endearing. And it's almost lined up, so it can almost look like it's supposed to be like that. And for anyone that doesn't watch this, yeah, this is exactly how it's supposed to look. It's supposed to be a bit, you know, wacky. But yeah, so this is what we've got so far. I suppose this is probably where I find a tip, like you're supposed to iron them out or something. There was just a random bug just crawling across it there. How dare it. There we go. There. It's not looking too bad. Not looking too bad at all. I think we're up to 51 quotes now, guys. I don't think we've not got into the 60s yet. But yeah. So yeah, this is it's not gone too bad. So I'm just gonna fold that over there. And do that. Just try and neaten it up a little bit. But yeah, so I am gonna oh, thanks guys. Yeah, I'm gonna call it there. So thank you all so much for joining in today. Thank you for the subscription again, lovely Mr. Pixel Crashers. I'm very grateful for that. And yeah, just thank you all for being here and sticking around this evening, this afternoon, whichever one it is. I will hopefully be back on Friday at 6, my usual time, and then I will really try and be around this Saturday for a stream. Really hoping that I'm just like not completely and utterly exhausted like I was last time. But yeah, so I'm gonna quickly see if we've got anyone to raid. I don't actually know who's on at the moment. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Oh, you know what? I could see Mr. Latte Maker is on. I know he said he had to go for reasons, but I wasn't sure. I didn't realise that was the reason. So we are going to raid him. But yeah, so thank you all so much for coming, and I really look forward to seeing you guys on Friday. So yeah, see you all later.